Hi, my name is Wendy Paulson and I am a student at Saginaw Valley State University. I'm in the Masters of E-Learning and Technology program, graduating this May. Our final project was to create an e-portfolio and then to ask users to view it and fill out a usability survey that was created by myself. And the objectives of the e-portfolio were the viewer will be able to easily access and navigate my e-portfolio, interact with my e-portfolio, and view projects of my use of technology in the classroom, and learn about who I am, what my professional experiences have been in the past and present, as well as what I look forward to doing in the future using the Masters of E-Learning and Technology degree. The usability survey was filled out by 15 respondents. I had 15 responses. I sent out an email to about 25 friends, past colleagues, present, and 5 of them were male, 10 were female, and then the 11th one was me. I had 8 of them were teachers, 2 administrators, 5 professionals, 3 teenagers, 3 current college students, 2 retired, 2 over 60 years old, 6 parents, 5 online students, 3 live out of the state of Michigan. Now, some people are more than one of those things, so the numbers really don't add up, but in all, I had 15 responses, plus myself, showing up on the survey that I'll show you later. My homepage for my website, ePortfolio, looks like this, and it was suggested we use a close-up picture of our face because faces attract people. There was a lot of material that stated that and that we learned throughout our program, so that's why I chose the picture of myself to be a close-up. I wanted to show my degree on the blackboard so that it stood out right away, and also a way to contact me. As an introduction, instead of writing a bio, I actually used a Voki animation to introduce myself, and you'll find this flower on the bottom of every page, hoping that if someone was interested in my ePortfolio, they would remember it and think, oh, which person had that flower picture at the bottom of the page? But I do have the apple and book as well. I have an introduction under the Home tab. One of the most commented and most memorable pieces that people through the usability survey stated was the family showcase. So I'd like to show that to you for a moment. So it's through, I used Animoto. And here's a little
behavior, it's the very thing I love. If you were an ice cream flavor, you would be my favorite one. My imagination sees.
So I created the video to just give people a little idea of my family experiences, and many people commented on it. And then I put a recent skiing picture in Vail because we just love to ski, and I thought people would be interested in knowing the activities that we do. Put a little bit about the Masters of Arts program. I took it off the website from the Saginaw Valley so that if somebody wanted to know more about the program, then they would be able to look that up. My professional documents start out with an interview instead of a letter of recommendation.
Hi, my name is Gail Huey. I'm principal at Sirline Elementary School in West Branch, Michigan, and I know Wendy because I hired her as a kindergarten teacher. I hired her before Labor Day weekend, and so she had a short weekend to get ready for her class before it started. She put in lots of extra time, so that is one of the things that I admire about her. She puts in lots of time over her contracted day.
So this video, as well as several others I have throughout, I used videos instead of letters of recommendation because I felt that through the class we've learned people are not going to sit and read and read and read and read all of these documents. They want to click on something, they want to hear something, they want to hear from somebody. So that's why I included them, and they were also what was commented on about a lot. My cousin, who's an administrator for school, he hires out in California. He viewed this and he said that was definitely a strength because he said that you can't see much and learn much through a letter, but he can look at someone's facial expressions and hear their voice and know if they were sincere in what they really thought about the person. So he really felt that was more beneficial than just putting a letter on there. I have another video recommendation from a friend that I worked with and volunteered with, and now she comes to my classroom. And then I also have another parent volunteer recommendation. Um, so I won't play those, but I have them on there. I went into technology use in the classroom where I just showed all of my technology use and how I use it. Um, I gave a couple demonstrations of Screencast-O-Matic and my online website as use. I have more technology that I incorporate, which is outside of the classroom or through this classroom that I have used, and I explained the way that I use them. So I figured if somebody was interested and they saw something they knew, they'd be like, oh, well, she uses that type of program and is familiar with it. So I thought that would be beneficial. Another highly commented part of the survey that came back was the community involvement. Many people commented on, they felt I was very involved in the community and also in giving back to the community. And we do that a lot of ways, but 5K runs a fundraiser through for a scholarship program that I participated in, face painting and a few different things, but that was a really highly commented um, part of the portfolio. I have my research project included as well as some media, but I'm going to show you the results that I have. The show 16 because I'm one of them, and the most memorable that was listed, and I love reading what they had to say. A lot of them mentioned the family pictures. Many of them mentioned the video interviews instead of letters of recommendation. Again, the family video. Most memorable part was a Screencast-O-Matic. She's a teacher, and she said that she would love to communicate with her parents that way. Again, the family video, family pictures. So I was surprised. I was, with it being a professional portfolio, that so many people wanted to see the family and the involvement in the community. ePortfolio being intuitive, they said yes. Everybody said it was. And was the ease of navigating. 5 was that it was easy. So 4 and 5. One thing my ePortfolio makes me stand out from others. They liked seeing the life experiences, the technology in the classroom, interviews instead of letters. So those are all great things. This is telling me about the people who filled out the survey. As you can see, I already talked to you about that earlier. And this website was easy to access. Everybody agreed. It's at 100%. And how useful was the information? 5 would be very useful. And then also, were there any improvements that they wanted to suggest? I did have as an email link, it just said email link, and they suggested I said let's chat or send me a message, but instead I just said contact me, so I did make that change. Another change that I made was changing where the resume was in my professional documents. Again, my cousin from California, he said that he felt that should be on the top where I had it on the bottom of those links. So overall, this was the results that I had from my usability survey of my portfolio. I felt it was very helpful. I plan to continue to make changes as I plan to use this portfolio. There are still a few things I would like to add and a couple things I would like to edit and make it useful for the future of obtaining a job in the field of e-learning and technology. Thank you for your time, and I would appreciate your comments.